Africans Arise. Now, in the last video we began talking about obstacles that we need to overcome in order to be involved in mission work effectively and efficiently. And the first obstacle we said is we are poor. We stop saying we are poor because God has blessed us with diverse resources that we can harness for mission work. And today we want to talk about the second one, and this is the attitude, the beliefs, and even the practice of saying we can't, we can't. And at times when you're conversing with people, you'll hear words like, we don't have the capacity as Africans to send out missionaries, or we don't have the resources, we have no ability to do church planting. Others will do it. It is the work of the West to do it. And so you're like, is it that we can't even pray, we can't even give, we can't even try going, we can't even host? Why do we say we can't? Is it in comparison to others who we think are better off than us? It shouldn't be like that, because our God is one and He has given us all that we need. And by being faithful with the little we have, we can be able to do even much more. So we must overcome this attitude. In Numbers chapter 13, Moses sends out 12 spies, 12 men to go and spy the land of Canaan. And they came back with reports. 10 of them, that is the majority, they said we can't go there, there are giants, it's terrible. But 2 of them, Joshua and Caleb, said, let us go up at once because we are able, we can do it. And God had promised them that He would give them that land. So, my fellow African believers, we must do missions. We have the Great Commission as others were given. And if we try to do it the Western style, we will fail. It is not sustainable. We have to look at ways that we can do it our African way with our creativity and with what God has given us, and that will be a big blessing. Now, my encouragement to us is that we start small. Don't fear to start, and to start small. At times, we fear. We wait until we have something big so that we think it is worthwhile, but the little that we have, if we are faithful in that, then God will help us to be faithful with much. Start small, start with God, and you'll be able to see God growing that mission vision in your life as an individual, as a church, as a ministry. What do I mean by start small? Some practical examples. You can start by surrendering your life to Christ. Simply in prayer telling Him, God, I'm here. Like the Lord asked, who shall I send? Who shall go for us? Who will go for us? And Isaiah says, here am I, Lord, send me. You can start by saying that, God, I'm here, I'm willing to do whatever you want me to do. Then you can start reaching out to your neighbors, to the people who are near you with the gospel of Christ. You can start praying for people who have no access to the gospel. Nowadays there are many resources online if you search. And you'll be able to find countries that have no access to the gospel, like the 1040 window, and start praying for them. Adopt a country, be praying for it, be looking out for information, and pray with the right information. You can start giving something small through your church, or if your church does not do that, through a mission organization, or if you get in contact with a missionary, you can go out on a mission trip with some mission organization, having planned something like that, and you'll be able to see what is happening around the world with people who don't have the gospel yet, and God will ignite a passion and a compassion in your life for that. You can use your social media accounts to promote missions. As Africans, we are very good at composing songs. You can compose songs on missions. You can go for a training or a course, a short course on missions. You can read missionary biographies. We have to start. The important thing is that we start, and God will see that faithfulness and will continue to reward it. I am convinced that if we become deliberate, then we shall see God do amazing things. And I am grateful for the many Africans who are doing something out there. The missionaries who are going to a community and starting, community empowerment projects, people who are doing farming. You go to a community, you introduce a project that will help them, and through that you are able to reach them. I am grateful to mission agencies that are sending out career young people who've gone to the universities and learned. And you go to a country that does not have access to the gospel, as someone who is employed, you go there as a worker, you help with the education, you help with the social health, and through your career you are able to also share the gospel. I'm grateful for people who their eyes are open, they are going to other countries as students, university college students, and through that they are able to reach other people with the gospel. The truth is that we can do it. Now recently we attended a conference here in Kenya by Focus Kenya. It was a commission conference tagged It's an African Missions Moment, and it was amazing. I was thrilled to see and hear about our Kenyan missionaries who are going out in different parts of Kenya and outside Kenya, in Africa and the West, who are doing something for God, and it is amazing. And then when we were there also, we were just told to give a one-time offering so that we can launch a missionary who was going to another African country. We had not been prepared for that. It just came. And we gave over 240,000, just like that. So I am convinced that if we are deliberate, if we are consistent, if we are intentional, we can do it. And as our former African US President Barack Obama said, yes, we can. May God bless you. See you in the next video.